Top 10 female personalities of 2025 according to my list. Drum rolls. We have Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. She is the senator from Kogi State. She was suspended from the Senate for 6 months because she stood her ground, and refused to be intimidated in the floor of the Senate. Senator Natasha held her own, and in spite of the 6-month suspension, in spite of security being withdrawn, in spite of privileges being withdrawn and all that, she was able to hold her own, and she was able to deliver projects to her constituents. Even senators who were not suspended didn't do as much as what Senator Natasha did for people of Kogi State in a senatorial district. She was stopped at the airport and her passport momentarily seized, and when at the time when it was, the courts said that the punishment was excessive and she had to represent her people, the Senate did not listen. At the end of the day, the 6 months expired and she was returned to the Senate, and she has been representing her people and doing a lot for her people. For the courage and bravery that she showed under extraordinary circumstances, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is one of the top 10 female personalities of 2025 in my list. Then we have Raye of NYSC. Her full name is Uche Rita Aguomaye. She shortened it to Raye, and Raye is a handle on social media handles. Before Raye spoke up, corpers were poorly paid, and I think they were being paid 3,000 or so, and the government increased the minimum wage after efforts of the Nigeria Labour Congress, But even after the minimum wage has been increased, even after the government has said they're implementing it, the corpers did not receive any increase. They were promised several times and it was not fulfilled. Raye, who is active on TikTok and other social media, she came home one day after having a stressful day and saw NEPA bills and all that. So she made a video where she spoke about her frustration and she criticized the government of the day, that is the administration of President Tinubu. She said a lot of things and it was posted. She's a 7 Corps member, so it was almost sacrilegious for somebody who's a 7 Corps member to make comments critical of the government and for other comments to go viral. So she received messages from her NYSC official in Lagos, where the tone was threatening, Then after the publicity, she now started the 30 days rant, 30 days challenge rant, where people join her in the 30 days rant and they talk about what they are facing, in the current administration, the challenges that people are facing. After all the publicity and all that went down, the government was forced to start paying the new increase in salary. If not for what Raye did, that would not have come to pass. And when it was time for her to finish her service, she was delayed passing out, and lawyers and other activists had to intervene. For the courage she showed, in not minding that she was serving, but she spoke truth to power and held her own and led to the increase of the NYSC pay. Raye is one of the top 10 female personalities of 2025 in my list. I have next Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. She is the head of the World Trade Organization. She's a notable Nigerian. She's worked in the World Bank before. She was former Minister of Finance for Nigeria, 2 times Finance Minister. She has done a lot. But why would I include her in the list? She has shown a lot of courage. 2025 was marked with President Trump came in, was sworn in January 20th, 2025 after winning the November 2024 elections. And Trump came in and started implementing tariffs, imposing high tariffs on so many countries. So the tariff regime by Trump threatened world trade, and we have Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, head of the World Trade Organization, WTO, stepping in with courage, with boldness, with experience, with intellect, with start, even with the actions of Donald Trump. We have Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala weathering the storm, and with the help of the WTA, mitigating the damage that could have occurred as a result of that tariff regime. So for the courage she showed, and for showing wisdom and tact in the way she has dealt with different nations in the World Trade Organization, and also in her relations with Nigeria, the Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, for the courage she showed, she's in my top 10 lists of female personalities of the year. The next on the list will be a group, the Super Falcons of Nigeria. These are the top female football national team. They played their 10th they played for the 10th WAFCON, Women African Continental Football, the women version. They played for the 10th title, and they won the 10th title. We have players like Rasheedat Ajibade, the captain, and players like Asisat Oshoala, a top experienced member of the team. We have a goalkeeper, Chiamaka Nnadozie. Chiamaka Nnadozie has won the 3rd consecutive best female keeper, in the CAF awards. They will have the likes of Michelle Alozie and Esther Okorokwo, who play in the US and who come to represent Nigeria and do very well. You have Ashley Plumtree, who played for England in the youth stage. Now switched. She's Nigerian and also British. So I switched nationality and started playing for Nigeria. So the remarkable feat they showed in the finals, playing against the host country, they were losing 2-0, at the start of the match. These Super Falcons were able to find courage, bravery, and determination and guts, and they were able to equalize and go ahead to win the match and lifting the 10th trophy. In appreciation for what they did and the feats they've achieved, the president honored them with $100,000 awards, giving them national titles, and giving them lands and other gifts that they received, the players and the coaching team. So the Super Falcons make up part of the top 10 female personalities of 2025 in my list. The next on the list is also a group, the Tigress. The Tigress is the top female national basketball team of Nigeria, the Tigress. They won the 5th Afro Basket title for women, and just like the Super Falcons won the 10th title, they won the 5th title. To the Tigress. But I want to single out the coach of the Tigress, Rena Wakama. Rena Wakama was appointed head coach of the Tigress in June 2023 at the age of 31 years. Rena Wakama was a former player. They represent Nigeria. She's born to parents from Rivers State, but she was born and brought up in the US, and then she played in the US, played basketball in the US, then represented Nigeria, and then she became a coach, appointed 2023 at the age of 31. She became the team's first female head coach and the youngest in its history. At the 2024 Paris Olympics, she guided the Tigress to the historic quarterfinal appearance, first of any African basketball team with upset wins over Australia and Canada. But then they lost to USA in the quarterfinals. The Federation of Basketball named her the best coach of that women's basketball tournament. Then in August 2025, the Tigress secured the 5th straight Afro Basket title, their 6th overall, under Wakama, under Rena Wakama. So she has done well, and for the feats of what they achieved, they were similarly rewarded by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, $100,000 each for the players. Then the amounts that was also, I think about half of that was given to the coaching team and all. So for the courage, the bravery they showed, the consistency, the drive, the youthful exuberance that they showed, Rena Wakama and the Tigress make up part of the top 10 female personalities of the year. The next person in the list is Hilda Baci. Hilda Baci, who she had for a time, she had the longest cooking marathon, Guinness Book of World Records. She had the longest cooking marathon before an Irish chef, now did a longer time. And then she was not deterred. She went for a second Guinness World Record, where she prepared the largest pot of Nigerian style jollof rice at 8,780 kilograms, and the results were verified by Guinness World Record. So she's a 2-time Guinness World Record, presently holding that largest pot of Nigerian style jollof rice. It took a lot. If you read her story, I talked about Hilda Baci in one of my videos. I said it took a lot for her to achieve what she has done, with her beauty, with her physical appearance. Some would use that and live soft life. The cooking is no soft life. Cooking, holding a restaurant, and then going for Guinness World Records, where she stood on her feet for days cooking, and organizing these largest cooking pots with sponsorship from Gino. These are no mean feat. It takes courage, it takes bravery, it takes extraordinary determination and drive not to be deterred by obstacles, but to stand tall. For what she did, Hilda Baci makes up top 10 female personalities of the year in my list. Then the next person also won Guinness World Records. It is simply Tasha. Tasha of Big Brother Naija. She set 2 records at the same time. She set 2 Guinness World Records title for the most cosmetic makeovers in 8 hours and 24 hours. So she has the Guinness World Record for the most cosmetic makeup. Makeup is not easy. It takes time. At least watching from what the female folks do. I don't understand the concept of heavy makeup, except if you are trying to hide a facial defect. I don't understand that. But makeup is something that women prioritize. And when Tasha was in the house, even before she entered the house, on Instagram or social media, she used to give tutorials on makeup, and when she was in the Big Brother Naija house, she was also on makeup. So this is her thing, and she went for it. She stood tall. Tasha has faced, she was disqualified from the Big Brother Naija house, and she's faced a lot of criticism because of the tattoo she has on her chest, because she's a very vocal person, and she says her own undeterred, and she's faced criticism for that, but still she's not deterred, and she has held her own, and she now holds a 2-time Guinness World Record. So the next on the list is Tems Temilade Okpeniyi. She is a music star. She won the Grammy Awards 2025. The award is for Best African Music Performance for the song Love Me Jeje. This is her second Grammys. So for the feats, of what she achieved, Tems makes up the list of my female personalities of 2025. She's spoken about herself, spoken about the obstacles she had to go through, and how she has held her own, undeterred, with a lot of bravery, a lot of drive and determination. So she makes up the list. Another person that makes up my list is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. She released a new novel this year, Dream Count, and she has won several awards. She had 3 distinguished European honors within weeks. They have the Felix George Prize for Defiant Thinking in Germany, the Joffron the Mermaid Literary Prize Sweden, presented at the Gutenberg Book Fair, then the Sunday Times Award for Literary Excellence in the UK. Her 4th novel, Dream Count, published in March 2025, was longlisted for the 2025 Women's Prize for Fiction. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is a woman who has shown extraordinary excellence in literature, in her novels, and she has shown a lot of courage in speaking truth to power about the Nigerian government, and speaking truth to power about the American government. And she has spoken about feminism. She has spoken about cause for justice in Gaza, the war that is going on between Israel and Palestine in Gaza. She has spoken up, to somebody who she was ordained. She was given a title. She have forgotten the title now. She was given a traditional title for all that she has done. So after a long break from writing a novel, in March 2025, she released the Dream Count, which is said to be her 4th novel. So even after like a 10-year period between her 3rd and this 4th novel, even with all the challenge, she faced a lot of challenges. The period when she was not writing fiction, she really faced a lot of challenges, and it was difficult for her to be able to come back to it, and she spoke to these challenges in her interviews. So for being able to overcome the challenges and the writer's block, that the fiction writing block that she has, and being able to make her dream plans come true, So Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie makes the list. Then the last but not the least is a pair of activists, Aisha Yesufu and Mama P, Precious Eruche. These are Nigerian activists. For the role they played in standing with Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan when Senator Natasha was suspended, they stood with her. When she was going to the National Assembly, they stood with her. For that role that they played, and the role that they played, Precious Eruche was able to stand tall, in confronting Julius Abure over the issues of the Labour Party, and she's someone who has stood for those who are oppressed, and she has really been a strong activist, lending her voices to social cause for social change. Aisha Yesufu is a prominent activist. She fought for many years to bring back the kidnapped girls in Chibok, and she also fought for various causes, including being very active in the 2023 general elections. So for all she's done, for all she's doing, for the courage they showed, Aisha Yesufu and Precious Eruche, Mama P, joins the top 10 personalities of the year 2025. So top 10 female personalities are people who have shown courage, demonstrated extraordinary courage under extraordinary situations, and they stood tall, and they've been able to show that with courage, with bravery, with determination and skill and tact, they can be able to hold their own.